I want you to know that God sees you. I know right now you feel lonely. I know you feel depressed. I know that you feel like that you're kind of in this by yourself, but I want you to know that God sees you. He's not off in the distance. He's right there in the fire with you. And the best thing that you can do right now is to remember what he has already brought you through. This is why in the Bible, in Exodus, God is instructing Moses to write down what he is doing for the Israelites, because he wants them to remember. He wants them to pass it down to other generations so that they would not stray away from him. And so I want you to remember what God has already brought you through. I know right now, man, it seems tough. It seems hard. It seems like you just crying out constantly to God, just, God, where are you? God, I need you right now. And I want you to know that he is there. The only way God can conform you to his image is by letting you go through some of the most difficult times of your life. But I want you to know that he is there. He sees you. And in those moments, I just went to a marriage conference, and in this marriage conference, there was a guy talking about how he was dealing with stress. He was, one of the speakers was talking about how he was dealing with stress and how he was combating that, and how what he was doing was taking deep breaths, taking 3 deep breaths, and he would say, God sees me. And I want you to do that. It would help calm his mind, for one, calm the negative thinking, calm the worries that were flooding his mind, calm the stress, and allow him to be able to enter a thought of saying, God sees me. And I want you to know, when you do that, when you calm your mind, silence the negative thoughts, and you say to yourself that God sees you, right after that, you need to start reminding yourself what God has already brought you through. This isn't the first storm you have gone through. This isn't the first troubling time you have experienced. You've been through this before. It may be harder. I get that. It's always going to be that way because you're going to a new level. You're advancing. Your character is getting strengthened more and more and more as you continue to go through your life, as you continue to grow as a Christian. Right now in this moment, you are praying to God, and I want you to know, keep praying, keep seeking his face, keep reading his word, keep reaching out to him. I know it feels like your back is against the wall. That's okay, because your wall is God. I want you to know that. Your wall is God, and he has your back. He will not let you fail. His word will not come back void. He will be there with you through it all. But you have to stay in the fight. I know you feel lonely. I get it. I've been there. I struggle with depression, suicidal thoughts. I remember being in the McDonald's parking lot, man, and just all the sin that I've caused, all the karma that was hitting me, just all the mistreating that I've done to people was just piling up on me, and I was carrying this burden. And I remember being in the McDonald's parking lot and just feeling these emotions of just not being able to handle it. And I just remember just crying out to God, like, God, I need you. And right now you are in that moment. And I want you to know that God sees you, God is there for you, and that you will make it through this. He's done it for you before, and he'll do it for you again. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. My brothers and sisters, I want you to know that you got this. Remember, God sees you. Remember what he's done for you already. And remember, if he can do it for you back then, he can do it for you now. Much love, my brothers and sisters.